It is year 551 AD. The scarcity of food makes the inhabitants of Scandinavia excellent sailors that rely on fishing and trade. Their home kingdoms still can't sustain further population growth, and the Norse have to turn to lands across the sea. Not only the coasts of the North Sea, but also the Mediterranean and even the New World make good targets for plunder or settlement. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the playthrough of the Vikings of the Norse civilization. Okay. So, what do we got going on here as the Norse? Let's check out our goals. Okay, Norman conquest. Control the core of 2 European civilizations in turn 275. Vinland Saga. Be the first to found a city in the Americas by turn 280. And finally, Danegeld. Acquire 3,000 gold by pillaging, conquering cities, and sinking ships by turn 295. So I believe it's turn 225. So we have a rather short game here as the Vikings, as the Norse civilization. So it's not a long game. This is a fun and fast and impactful game that you'll be playing here as the Norse. Alright, so let's check out what we got going on for us. Well, to start off, our unique power, the power of Rhye. Additional gold from pillaging, sacking cities, and sinking ships during the Middle Ages. Well, perfect. This really plays into acquiring 3,000 gold by pillaging for our third goal. So, yes. Our unique building, the trading post, replaces the lighthouse. This gives 2 culture. Good for bumping out some extra culture. A free navigation promotion, so free movement on units built in the city. And an extra production and commerce on whale tiles in that city, on improved whale resources. Oh, and we can also get a free merchant slot with this trading post. So pretty nice, unique building. Very thematic. Huskarl replaces the heavy swordsman. This guy has an extra 10% city attack, so he has 20% city attack. And most importantly, he starts with amphibious. Boom. Excellent. Looks like he's the same cost. But also, what's important, we only need steel to train the Huskarl, whereas we would need civil service for the heavy swordsman. So as you can see, if we take a look at the medieval era, or at our technology tree, we are not in the medieval era right now. So we don't actually need to come tech for heavy swordsman. We've already got them unlocked by starting with steel. So we're actually, I'll go ahead and say we're actually not going to be doing any teching in this game at all. So, well, I'll get to that in a second. And then finally, let's go back. Our other unique unit is the longship. This unit replaces the heavy galley. What is he got? But he has, so he's a combat naval unit, but he has the cargo space like a galley or a cog does. So good for dropping off those Huskarls. He also has an additional, or he can also bombard city defenses. Just 4%, not too much, but really helpful in taking out a lot of these coastal cities. And he also starts with disengage, plus 10% withdrawal chance. So compared to the heavy galley, cargo space of 2, 10% additional withdrawal chance, and can bombard city defenses. Oh, and also 2 more movement. I did not mention that, but 2 more movement. Okay. So it looks like we are set to go. Here is our core area. It's basically over here, Western Norway and Denmark. So we start with 3 settlers, actually. We start right here. So let's go ahead and settle in place right here. And we also start with 2 settlers on these 2 longships. So Denmark is actually a pretty good site for a city because there's a cow here, there's an amber here, there's a fish here, and in the fog of war, there's actually a iron right here. So I'm going to be wanting to put my city right. Oops. I'm trying to ping. I thought P was ping. Anyways, I'm going to put a city right here on this tile. So you skip your turn. Meanwhile, we're also going to come south of here. You can put a city over here in Oslo. It's not the worst spot. There is a fishing, there's a fish resource right here, and you can maybe like work some of these hill tiles. But I'm actually gonna maybe not settle here in Oslo. I'll explain why next turn. And of course, we have two Huskarls already loaded up on a long ship, so let's go ahead and start looking for some targets to plunder. Away we go. And we start with two worker modes. Okay, so before I do anything else, let's take a look at our civics. We start with elective slavery. Slavery is nice so we can capture workers. So we're going to stick with slavery. We start with animism. So we don't have a religion at the moment. We're pagan. But I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to syncretism. Mostly because this just gives us an extra 25% culture in all cities. And might as well take advantage of that. Culture is going to come in effect later on. So syncretism. Merchant trade, obviously, because we're going to have a lot of cities and we don't want redistribution. And thalassocracy is good for now. We will be switching to hegemony not too much later from now, but we want to get the extra commerce from fishing boats and harbor production and all that right now. And finally, well, not finally, citizenship, because obviously we saw our unique power gives us more gold from plundering and sacking cities and all that. So we're going to have a lot of gold in our coffers, and like I explained earlier, we don't need to do any teching here as the Norse civilization. So we're going to be putting all of our commerce into wealth. So citizenship is important for being able to buy military units with gold. And of course, well, elective is not bad, because there is a decent amount of pastures, camps, and no improvements that we're going to have in our territory. But I think what is even better for the Norse is Republic. Republic gives us an extra food on fishing boats, takes away food from farm and plantations. That doesn't come in effect. But it also gives a free slot for artists, scientists, merchant, and statesmen, and 3 free specialists. And we're going to need artists. We're going to need culture in Iceland later on. That's also partly why I adopted syncretism. So that getting necessary culture in Iceland will be very helped along if we have a free artist working culture there. Okay, so this is the civics we're going to be running here as the Norse. Republic, slavery, syncretism, thalassocracy, merchant trade, citizenship. And later on, we're just going to be switching to hegemony, just to get more gold on city conquest. And it's basically the conquest civic, so why not? Alright, let's go ahead and switch. Boom. So, yeah, let's run an artist here for one turn, because I want to pop out my borders enough to get this fish covered. So we're going to run an artist, and we're going to turn up culture just enough so we get one, we get culture popped in one turn. So I'm going to save this fishing boat for this fish, and I think I'm going to go ahead and send this fishing boat south to go help the Danish city along, so I can improve that fish resource. Alright, we got a scout here, so we're just going to go send them scouting away. I mean, we're not teching, but we can start teching towards guilds to enter the medieval era. You can fortify, and our military units, our longships are busy at the moment, but I kind of want to get my military units ready for later. So I want to get this copper hooked up so I can train more Huskarls, and I want to also go ahead and improve this fur for extra happiness. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to come here. And I'm going to start production of a workboat, so we can go ahead and improve that whale soon. Okay, good first turn here as a Norse. And by the way, we don't get an advanced start, but that's okay. We don't need it. Boom. So we got that fish, and we got the copper covered, so we can turn off our culture again, and we can run in merchant now. All right. So to help our production, we're going to kind of chop down that forest. We're going to get that fish worked. So let's switch to work that fish and some more hammers here to get that worked out faster. No rush on the whale, on the culture pop, so let's go ahead and switch to merchant. Culture expands in 2 turns. 4 turns, yeah, that's fine, because we're finishing the workboat in 6 turns. Okay. Let's see. So this longship is going to come right along. And we're going to settle... Yeah, so there's the iron I talked about. So you can see there's 4 resources on nearby. So this Danish city is a good second city location. As you might recall from my first goal, we have to control the core of 2 European civilizations. The easiest 2 are definitely going to be Celts and England, because they're both, you know, coastal cities and coastal cores, very accessible to us. And the Celts is basically just controlling Ireland. So what I'm doing with this longship, or what I'm going to do with this other settler, is I need to go find out if the Celts are alive or not in this game. Because I'm on the 3000 BC start. And it's kind of a mystery if the Celts are alive or not in Ireland. They might have been dead and there might be no city in Ireland, or they might be alive and kicking. So we're going to have to go find out. Yeah. Alright, so we're working the merchant. Wealth slider is going to sit here at 0 or at 100% wealth for the rest of the game, essentially. Yeah. Okay, let's continue along. I see there's a city over there. Looks like an independent city. Alright, let's go ahead and settle here. Boom. And I want to go ahead... So this is going to come improve this fish. And I think here I want to go ahead and start training a workboat. So we can get that amber improved for another happiness and some more commerce. Yeah, let's go ahead and work an artist here for 2 turns, because this is a 2 food, 2 hammer tile. And I want to get that covered up. Let's see what's going on with Ireland if we can. Of course, France just spawned. They are still in their Rise of France phase. Okay, it looks like there is a city in Ireland, but it is independent. So that is good to know. So we don't need to expend a settler over there. We can go ahead and just capture it with our Huskarls. So we're going to send you back over here to Oslo, drop you off, we'll settle you there next turn. Let's see. Yeah, so let's send the Huskarls here. Skip your turn. Alright. So let's go find out how many defenders are in this Irish city. So let's settle this city, Oslo. Good. We're going to go ahead and start production of another workboat. Because there's a fish resource here I want to grab. Send these 2 guys south. I'm going to go ahead and pick up these 2 Huskarls. And we're good to go. We got 4 Huskarls starting off the game as the Norse. So let's go get a head start on our raiding. France is still protected for a few more turns until I think 600 or 610. Oh, okay, we can seal that worker. This will be an easy one. This will be an easy one. And not only is it settled, but there's also improvements everywhere for to make it easy for us. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't know the odds. Let me see. Let me see. Declare war. Good. So now I can... that's like a little trick if you want to declare war on the independence and you aren't sure how to trigger it. Find a unit that can't access it, their city, and kind of tell them to attack it. Alright. So let's find out. Take out their defenses. And what are we looking at? 88. Let's just go for 288% chances. Oh, that was easy. Let's go ahead and sack it because every gold... I mean, well... I won't sack this city, actually. Actually, yeah, I won't sack it. I won't sack it. We might be able to squeeze another like 30 gold out of it. I don't. It's not worth an additional couple turns of revolt. So I'll just establish. You know what? What the hell? I'll just distribute gold. I want to get this city operational as fast as possible. Okay, so we didn't acquire any gold from pillaging yet. That's okay. That's my decision. So, all right. Send you over here. Let's come pick up this archer, and this archer can come be the defender for Dublin. We have orthodoxy. Nope, we don't want to convert. We want to be role-playing here as the Vikings. Looking good. I don't know that we need culture here in Oslo. Might as well. Might as well pop out our culture to cover some more. But I don't think it's as important. Good. This is important to expand. So let's go ahead and work a merchant here. By the way, with merchant trade, our merchants have an extra commerce. So that's nice. That's good. Let's go ahead and capture this worker with slavery. And we're going to come explore... Oh, there's a Scottish city as well. So the Celts did settle over here, obviously, as in Ireland and Scotland. But I guess they collapsed, leaving only independent cities. So we're going to come explore over here. We're just kind of looking for a tribal village. Not really a point to the scout other than doing that, in my opinion. Chop down that forest. Going to get out that workboat. We should cover the whale next turn. Yeah, let's come over here, actually, and... spy. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was worried about. The fact they have walls and a crossbowman, and this city eventually does flip to the English when they spawn in 20-something turns, makes me really not want to even bother taking this city. I don't think we're going to get a lot of wealth from it anyways. It's not worth the juice ain't worth the squeeze is what I'm trying to say. So we're just going to let Scotland be. Right. Here, I'm going to train a workboat. Yeah. So, I mean, the only specialists I really want to bother running are merchants or artists. I don't need scientists at all or statesmen. Yeah, so this is fine. That's fine. Well, you know. let me just get that culture pop for one turn. Yeah. I guess it didn't. Okay, whatever. Did it not? Okay, one more turn. I don't know. Well, yeah, whatever. I don't need culture pop. I can run artist later if I need to. All right. So the key to getting, so basically, like, I consider the Vikings one of the easier civilizations, and that's because it has one. It's got like one tool in its toolkit, and as long as you pick up that tool and know how to use it, you can't go wrong with it. And that tool is basically buying military units with gold. With all the extra gold you're going to have from your unique power. So as long as you can figure out that you should not be teching and you should be buying military with citizenship, the Vikings become a very easy civilization to play. The only, like, it's a very very simple gameplay loop that you got going for us. Like, we go and pillage, we use that money to buy more military units to go and pillage more. The only thing we just need to make a simple diversion over here to the Americas for the second goal. So what we need to do for that is we need to come over here and we need to settle Iceland. So I think the French are still in their protection phase a little bit longer. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to drop off this archer here, and this worker is going to get loaded up. Yeah, get that copper. We got the fur. Okay, what the hell? Let's just work that tile. Look at that whale. Okay, so here, this will definitely be one of our better cities. Do we dare go ahead and make a trading post to take advantage of the +1 hammer and commerce on whale resources? And we do need to have one city kind of training more long ships. So let's go ahead and build a trading post here in Nidaros. Right, yeah, so we got a very simple gameplay loop, and other than kind of the diversion over to the New World, it's a very straightforward game. We got plenty. Alright, looking good. So the French like to put a ton of cottages everywhere, so they are definitely a prime candidate for a lot of pillaging by our Huskarls. Let's see. Put it right here. So this is the spot where we want to put a city. There is ocean tile right here, so what we need to do is we're going to need to put a city here, have our culture cover this ocean tile, so we can then traverse right here. There's a coastal tile right here. And then we can go settle Greenland. And after we settle Greenland, then we can go settle the North America for that second goal. So let's come back here when we have a settler good to go. And by the way, I'm training a workboat here so I can get this fish improved, because otherwise this city will starve if this fish is not improved. So I'm getting a jump on that. So let's come down here. Let's come get this cow improved, I think. Cows give food and hammers. Boom. Alright. Yeah, looks good. Fishing boat looks good. And I think rather shortly, I'm going to want to start trading settlers here in Rockslide. Maybe I'll let it grow one more to size 3 to get that cow. And once it's size 3, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'll just do that. So you're going to come down here and pick up these 2 Huskarls. And we're going to kind of prepare to start pillaging the French rather shortly. Yeah, they do have crossbowmen, but that's no problem. I think we're going to want to make... So Paris is right over here, so we're probably going to want to make landfall over here. And if we're lucky, we can land and capture a worker when we declare war. Alright, got the trading post up. Boosting our whale resource, giving us another trade route, giving us a promotion there. Alright, so actually looks like we are good to declare war on the French now. Their spawn protection has ended. Do we want to wait one more turn? No. Let's just start conquesting right now. Come on, let's go for it. Boom. So they have several crossbowmen here. But we're going to start our pillaging campaign across the French countryside. I'll skip your turn here. Let's start training another longship here. Alright. So we're going to need a total of at least 3 settlers. 1 to settle Iceland, 1 to settle Greenland, and 1 to settle in North America. So I'm going to go ahead and start training a settler here right now. Okay, so the French have an iron resource and they have a horse resource. So I kind of want to go and pillage both those to make sure they don't train horse archers and lancers to come kill my Huskarls. So we're going to make our way over there. They just spawned, so I'm assuming they don't have either of those. But you never know. You gotta be on the lookout. Drop you off. You can send this guy over here. You can pick up the settler when he's done. I'm just... well... So I'll go pillage at mine, because then that restricts them from training lancers and heavy swordsmen and crossbowmen The only unit I need to worry about at that point are horse archers. Alright. Working the cow. We're going to get that amber improved for another happiness. And I think I'm going to train 2 settlers here in Rockslide. Okay. So load up these... Oh. Load up these guys. And do we maybe want to come capture this one? Let's maybe come over here. If I station naval units outside their cities, it's going to kind of inspire them to want to train war galleys. Because that's like the best kind of unit I think they should be able to train right now. And of course, war galleys have no chance against my longship. So it's like kind of... It's a waste of production is what I'm trying to say. They don't have despotism or citizenship, so they're not able to whip out units. Always a good thing to check those 2 things. I'm just going to... I'll come back and pillage this farm later. Right now, we're on our way to go pillage that mine right away. Yeah. And we'll train 2 settlers here. So yeah, we can go ahead and capture these workers. Let's drop you off. Nice. So yeah, we can see there's a hamlet here. And hamlets, of course, we can pillage twice. They're perfect. Let's go ahead and drop you off. I'll give you combat 1. Pillage, or bombard that city. Yeah, let's get this fishing boat. Let's get that road. And I'm going to go ahead and blow up that road as well on that mine. And let's get that amber. So give us a luxury resource. Okay, what do we build here? I think here, let's go ahead and start building a barracks. The question is, like, do we go ahead and switch to hegemony now? Because I wanted to start building a few barracks, and I don't think I'm going to build any more harbors. Like, we don't have a ton of nice tiles in our cities, so it's not like we need to grow really fast. So it's not like I'm trying to build harbors, is what I'm trying to say. And well, of course, we are dealing with the happiness cap as well. So with all that being said, I think we can actually... Let me get this settler trained. Where's my other longship? Oh, it's right here. He's waiting for me. Okay, so let me get this settler trained. And once he's trained, then I'll do my revolution. Alright. Ooh, a skirmisher. Of course, that's no problem for us. Yeah. So we got 2 workers now. Nice. We're going to go ahead and send you over here. Let's get this iron improved, and we can start getting mines on all these hills. But, I mean, we actually don't have a ton of improvements to make, because Ireland's already improved. We don't have a ton over here. But, I mean, you know, more workers help. More workers are better than less workers. Yes, I did mention I want to pillage a horse pasture, so we're going to come do that right now. Make a road here. And so you can see, like, I don't know what the standard 60 gold for mine. Let me see. It's a lot more. It might be like 3 times more. Pillage yields 10 gold on average. So, okay. We got at least 6 times more. Like, you're going to find that playing as a Norse, you can get a lot of money pillaging. Especially from mines and the cottage line. So look, keep an eye out for hamlets and stuff. So I kind of don't want to steal more workers from France because I want them to build more cottages so I can pillage them. So I got all the workers I need from France. I'm not going to steal any more workers, I think. So consider things like that when you're playing as the Vikings. Because it doesn't look like they have a ton of improvements out there right now. Or military, for that matter. Yeah, Yeah, 5 gold, so that's kind of lackluster. So, like I said, it's usually the mines and the hamlets that'll give you a lot of gold. Alright, got the settler good to go. Come on over here. And so let's come right here. They have 4 cities. So I wonder if they have additional... Yeah, let's start building a barracks here so we can start training more military units. And like I said, let's go ahead and adopt hegemony. More Golden City conquests. I mean, it's basically the war man's civic. And, you know, plus 2 commerce on fishing boats and stuff is nice, but hegemony is just a lot more where we're at right now. So this will basically be the civics that we stick with for the rest of the game. So there's a hamlet here. Come settle right here. I might wait one more turn just because I don't want to starve. Because I promise you, if you don't have this fish approved, it will starve. So I might wait one more turn. I don't want to harass the French too much because they don't look very developed right now, if I'm quite honest. I want to do some recon. Where's their 4th city? It's probably down here in the southeast. So I might kind of just pillage these 2 hamlets in this farm and be on my way. Honestly, I don't want to. I don't want to hurt them too much. I need to give them time to repair so I can come back later for more. Sort of a sinister version of, sort of a war man's version of taxation. I'll be back for later. Taxman cometh. Okay, hamlet. And honestly, we got nothing for our workers to do. If I'm quite well, I mean, I could make a road, but I don't need health necessarily for my cow. But we can start chopping down some forests, putting mines everywhere. All right. So these guys can come get this hamlet. These guys will come get this hamlet. Like I said, I'll just skip one more turn. Just because I don't want it to starve and I feel bad. Alrighty. Oh, I need to get a, well, I have a longship here. You can see we're going to get a great person. I don't know if we can make use of him, really, but, you know. Alright, let's come get a mine here. Let's get this cottage here. Let's come over here. Settle here. Boom. So yeah, you can see these are Arctic coasts, so they actually don't give any food at all. That's why having this fish improved is so necessary. So improve. So now we are no longer starving. Good. Woo. And we basically, I think we need 95 culture in order to cover this ocean tile. So you're gonna be running an artist here with syncretism for 19 turns. And of course, our deadline for getting to the new world is turn 280, so we're still basically well within that timeline. Alright. Let's get that copper mine up and running. Build road here. And what do we want to build here? I suppose we can just build a workboat so we can get that. Well, we definitely want to run an artist. Make sure you're running an artist here. Yeah, workboat so we can get that whale improved. You know, if I'd stuck with thalassocracy, I could be building a harbor, but the city isn't super important other than giving us access to the new world. Oslo has a ton of food thanks to that fish resource. So go ahead and just make sure you're working only hammer tiles, honestly. Because we're going to meet that happiness cap very quickly. Alright, we have 7 movement because we start with navigation thanks to our trading post. Get a road here to connect that copper so we can start training huskarls. Mine for more hammers. Our longship has nothing to do but blow up that defenses. And look at this. Oh, okay. Well, to be honest, that's a little bit on the short side. 35 gold, 10 gold. Let's see this. 85, 30 gold. That's more like it. 85 gold is more what I'm expecting from hamlets. Alright. So we got a settler here. Good to go. We're training one more settler. So this settler is going to be the guy who settles in Greenland. And then the last settler we train will be settling in the New World. We've got a barracks built here. We still don't have copper. Let's go ahead and start building a catapult. Well, we're super harassing the French. Like, we do need to control 2 European civilizations and 275. So I guess one of those could be the French. The core of 2 French. So that's honestly only Paris and Clermont. Just have to kill a few crossbowmen and archers. But yeah, let's start making a catapult here. Road, or excuse me, mine. And we can go ahead and... By the way, we have a short game, like I've mentioned before, as the Vikings, as the Norse, so things like the markets you really don't need to worry about. Just worry about training military units and a few settlers. Let's train another longship, because why not? I guess we could take Paris and then, you know... We don't only have to harass the French. We can take over the French, their core. We can take over the English as well. You have so much power here as the Vikings, like, just, don't... don't downplay your potential here as the Vikings. You have a very strong set of unique units and unique power and all that. And another reason the Norse are so easy is because you're primarily relying on amphibious landings. And quite frankly, the AI in Civ 4 are not great at dealing with amphibious landings, right? You can land here, hit them, and then run away, and they do not know what hit them. They are not prepared for dealing with that. I'm going to go ahead and just rush out this catapult. We're stocking up treasury. Let's go ahead and put some of it to use. Come over here. Well, to be honest, if we're training a catapult, I might as well train another catapult, and we might as well just take the city of Paris at this point. So maybe I won't even leave the area. What is the scout doing? Ah, they're trying to hook up their iron. I think I'm going to stop them from doing that. So I'm going to train another catapult so I can start hitting their defenses. Or maybe a skirmisher. So I can deal some collateral damage. Let's see. They do have only 20% defense. Alright, so I'm going to come drop off my catapult on this tile next turn. Nice, okay, we got the iron hooked up for an additional couple of hammers. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move there. Threaten those workers and kick them off that spot. Still no copper, so still no Huskarl. Let's go ahead and just train another catapult here. I think. Yeah, we got a skirmisher here. What the hell? Let's train let's train another skirmisher here. So you're going to come here so we can pillage that pasture. You're going to come here on this forest tile so we can drop off the catapult there. Where else? And then you're going to come over here so we can pick up this settler. Our scout over here is just for fun. He's just having a good old time. Alright. Yeah, shoo, get the workers out of there. Let's also pillage this farm, because why not? Gonna get that skirmisher. Let's also make sure we get this skirmisher next turn. Put our treasury to use, people. Put your treasury to use. So we're always... Make sure you're always running an artist here. And we are, so good. Remember, we need 95 culture there. I think we can work this tile with this city. Let's train another long... Well... We got copper, finally. You guys saw that? And we just trained our final settler that we need. Decent amount of hammers here, thanks to the cow and the iron. Let's go ahead and build a barracks here so we can start training customs. And how many long ships do we have? 5. Yeah, we could train another one. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, skirmisher. Copper, excellent. Come get a road here. So let's pillage that farm. Only 10 gold. Yeah, it could be better. That's okay. Pillage that pasture. 15. Could be better. That's okay. Come over here. Start getting preparation for the siege of Paris. Yeah, we could go ahead and, we have 4 Huskars. I'm going to train some more skirmishers, because I want to be able to take these 2 cities and hold the French core. So yeah, you're going to come drop them off over here. Alright, so we got now 2 longships loaded up with 2 settlers, good to go into the New World to complete our second goal. We're just waiting on culture. And if I was really wanting to expand faster, I could, of course, turn up the culture slider. But I'm not that much in a rush, honestly, so I'm not going to do it. Alright. Hit them a couple more times. And I'm going to wait for some skirmishers to come up to soften up their defenses. They come station a Huskar on this road tile so they don't get more reinforcements from the south. You don't need a scientist at all. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, we're going to have to deal with a little bit of unhappiness. That's all right. What do we got? We have 2 skirmishers. We're training 2 more. Yeah, that works. That works. Then I'll start training some more Huskars. I'm just expecting skirmishers to take the brunt of the casualties in the siege of Paris. So let's come here. Okay, the French they're gonna be a huge pushover. I don't know where their military went. They only have, well, I guess I pillaged it, iron, but regardless, they should have more military. I don't know where they are. Alrighty. So I think next turn, let's go ahead and launch the invasion of Paris. There's only 1 crossman. Yeah, this will be easy. A lot easier than I was expecting. Rush out that skirmisher. Make a road. And of course, we have amphibious, so we have no problem kind of being on different sides of the river if you need to be. Just kind of position your men where you need them to be. Alright, I'm not going to bother... Yeah, I'm not going to bother rushing up that skirmisher. I do probably need to train another catapult, don't I? Just in case. Can we collapse France before England even spawns? We're gonna find out. So they're training more archers rather quickly, but they are nothing. They are nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just... Why'd they get a great general? They didn't kill in my units. Why did they get a great general? Maybe they're killing independent people over here. They have 5 cities. Is that where their military is? Are they preoccupied in independent Italy while I'm besieging Paris? That's funny. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save this skirmisher. I don't want to throw him at I used one skirmisher to weaken their crossbowmen, so let's just go for it now. I probably should have trained one of Scarlet, shouldn't I have? That's alright. Good. I did want to be able to finish off their crossbowmen. I'm gonna go for it. Nice. And with you, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and sack Paris. Boom. So what are we at now? 504 gold out of 3,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. 1/6 of the way there. Load you up. You, I'm gonna have you make a catapult next. Whoa, Slavic swordsman, get out of there. Train a couple Huskarls, probably end up buying you. And we will not be converting this game. We are role-playing as the Vikings. Alright, so now we need to take one more city, the city of Clermont, guarded by 1 crossbowman. And then we control 2 European corps for this first goal to be done. In turn 275, not by, so you can't really get it done ahead of time. But that's okay. And then we'll probably, I don't know what we'll do there. Leave it be or pillage it, because that's going to fall to the independence rather quickly. Heal you. Let's move up our catapult. Heal you. So the English are spawning, so we're not going to be able to take them out. We're not going to be, well, we're almost certainly not going to be able to take out the French before the English spawn, but close, rather close. Let's go ahead and give you cover for bonus against archery units. Yeah, we can start training Huskarls here next. Let's go ahead and rush out this Huskarl, rush out this catapult. We have so much gold. Put it to use, people. Put it to use. That's my advice. We're running away from the Slavic swordsman. I don't know where we're going with you. Let's come back over here. Alright, so we're at 40 gold. We're roughly halfway there. Like I said, I think we need to get to 95 culture. Excuse me. We're at 40 culture. We need to get to 95 culture. So we'll be waiting here several more turns. Just put him to sleep. Don't worry about it. You know what? I really don't need to have 2 longships over here, don't I? So I'm going to go ahead and just load you up here. Yeah, we just need 1 longship. And then this other longship is freed up to come do military duties. Alright. Things are not looking good for Free Francia. Once they take their other core city, they will almost certainly collapse her rather quickly. Catapult, another catapult, or a fresh Huskarl, good to go. We're on our way. I want to go ahead and come pillage this salt quarry, because why not? All these guys, they don't have any roads kind of connecting Paris, so I'm not worried about them counterattacking and taking Paris. Yeah, let's come sit right here. Start hitting it with the catapult. I could have stolen that Scottish worker, but like I said before, I really don't need more workers. Like, every tile is like a 100 tile. It's not that great to improve. Or, not 100, but more land. It's given 1 food and 1 hammer. I can give another hammer on it, so, yeah, whatever. Alright. Come over here, buy you. And now, let's go ahead and... how many... We have 6 longships now, and only 1 is being used for the New World. So we have 5 longships. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and build a barracks so we can train some more Huskarls. We could always use some more Huskarls. And you know what? Yeah, let's run a merchant here. We don't need that crappy tile. Well, that tile's not good. So the English will be spawning shortly, and then they have their 10 turns of spawn protection, and then we're going to start hitting them. Yeah, come over here. Like I said, like I predicted before, they're going to train a war galley, and they have no chance against us. They have a 3% chance against us. And our unique ability gives us 20 gold for sinking their French war galley, so not bad at all. The Holy Romans are spawning in. Oh, they got the horse pasture up. So I'm gonna come pillage that salt quarry. Catapult them here. I guess I'll keep this skirmisher here, and this other guy can move up. Drop off these guys. I'll wait 1 more turn. Or a couple more turns to get another Huskarl. Yeah, let's get, whip out, good. Got another Huskarl on the way. Yeah, so we actually can't remove taiga until, like, ecology in the late game. So, like, we can't even chop down this forest here for more hammers. We could run an artist, and I think I'm going to run an artist here, because if we get another culture pop, we can chop down this forest and get a mine on this hill. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we can get a, I don't know, workshop here or something. Paris is angry and slow. Whoa, Viking longship. So we're gonna have to contend with these guys, unfortunately. Tell you what. I'm gonna drop off this Huskarl here. And let's come attack you. Okay. Well, at least we withdrew from combat. Let's come over here and finish him off. Whoa, we're almost dead. Oh, this guy's almost dead. This guy's perfectly fine. Viking raiders are threatening our cities from the sea. No, they're not. So let's get this guy healed up. Where's our culture? I should have rushed him out last turn. That's okay. Pick him up. 20. We're getting... I gotta say, like, this seems a little bit low ball. I played another game as the Vikings to kind of test out my strategy. And I guess I was pillaging more hamlets in that game. There was not a ton of hamlets in this game to pillage. But I was getting more, like, 60, 70, 80 gold from pillaging hamlets. So, pillaging all these other improvements is not the best. Keep an eye out for hamlets when you're playing as the Vikings. They trained a heavy spearman. Or they brought him over from the Italian front, which is more likely. Yeah, let's come on over here. Probably, well, we'll see, we'll see. By you. Huskarl. Run a merchant here. And I think here we can just train an archer for city garrison purposes. Keep an eye on that skirmisher. I don't want him to come kill me. Although he might, I suppose. There's England. So France, he the English spawned just in time to see the French take it out. Kind of just want to put like, well, put him under here. Alright, let's come back over here. So 2 crossbowmen now. Let me do this. That's not great. Oh, well, okay. That worked out. I was going to maybe weaken him with that skirmisher and finish him off with another skirmisher over here. I think I need to wait for these 2 Huskarls to come over here. I want to wait for a few more Huskarl reinforcements before I take Claremont. We're not in a rush, remember. We have until turn 275. So let's come here. Ooh, cottages. I should have... Well, oh well. They're going to collapse soon anyway. Fortify. Good workshop here. Alright. So these guys I want to start training to harass the English. They do start with a few lancers, which makes it hard. So do I go ahead and train a heavy spearman? I think I do. I need to counter those 3 English lancers somehow. Meanwhile, these guys... Yeah, let's come on down here. By the way, another reason England is more attractive for controlling as a core than France is this is all historical, or at least conquest area. France has very little in the way of historical area, only over here in Normandy. Most of this is foreign area or conquest, but that's okay. We're not really worrying about the long game here. We're not really worried about stability. We're not going to be alive that long. So let's come on down here, maybe threaten Bordeaux. I'll train another catapult here, actually. No. I'll train this skirmisher. I just realized I have a road here and a road here, so they could come and take Paris if they wanted to. Dun, dun, dun. But they didn't, I guess because they're too worried about losing this city. Anyways, we're going to have our 2 Huskarls come step on this tile here. And next turn we're going to attack them. Attack them here in Claremont. Cross the road to safeguard the way to Paris. Have you move up. Okay. Yeah, hopefully next turn we should take Paris, or not Paris, Claremont, no problem. We're on our way. Within 6 turns we should get that culture pop we're looking for. Good. Yeah, so they flipped that Scottish city as I talked about earlier. The Germans are also about to spawn. Maybe they secured another iron in Rome, and that's how they train that other crossbowman. Could be. Okay, I think we could just, I don't know, build a harbor here. This city's got nothing going for it now. You know, I guess I also could have built a trading post here to maybe get my culture popped out a little bit sooner. I could do it now, I suppose. I don't know why Paris is focusing on food when it's already angry and... yeah, whatever. There is Barbarossa. Alright. So let's go ahead and attack Clermont. So we lost both of our skirmishers, but the good news is both of their crossbowmen are severely wounded. And we also put in a little bit of collateral damage on their skirmisher. So we just need to defeat their heavy spearmen, and their city is as good as ours. Ouch. We're still attacking their crossbowmen. Okay. There we go. Finally. Let's take this city. Come on. So we're going to take this city next turn, but that's okay. I guess I could have used one of those catapults to inflict some more collateral damage, but I was kind of hoping, well, whatever. So we're going to need to replenish those losses a bit. That's okay. How have we still not got culture here? How much culture does that need? Jeez. Yeah, we're kind of out of things for our people to do, honestly. Alright. Bombard defenses. I don't want to capture those workers, as I've said before. Skip your turn. I want to hit their defenses a bit more before I attack their crossbowmen. And you, I could probably just attach you to a Huscarl somewhere. So, I'll keep it. I need to find someone to attach you to. I could attach you to someone up here. This guy. I'll probably attach you to this guy. He's got 7 XP already. Alright, Clermont. You should fall next turn. Did I get another unit? How do we meet you? Over here? Yeah, I figured. Alrighty. What do we got here? A skirmisher, of course. Let's go ahead and hit their defenses. 2%. And let's just sacrifice a 58%. 59%. Oh, we got it. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, we need more reinforcements over here, don't we? So it's got to be you. You got it. As I figured, they were over here involved in northern Italy. So let's go ahead and sack the city. Boom. So what are we at now? 864. We still need a lot more gold. We weren't able to milk France as much for as much commerce as I would have liked. This is a 3000 BC start, so I think in my test game they were doing a lot better with their cottages. And in this game they were kind of starting from scratch. That's okay. Alright, we got to come here. We got to heal. We can hopefully pillage some of these stuff. Some of the stuff around us. They're about to... I'm going to predict they're going to collapse in 2 turns. That's on the way. By you. Alrighty. I don't need these workers, but I do want to pillage a cottage, so I'm going to land here. And, yeah. Seal the worker. Because we're still waiting to take down their defenses a little bit more. So England has settled London, they've settled Manchester, and they flipped Scotland. But of course, we only need to control, well, to be honest, we already have the core of 2 European civilizations, so we don't need to control anything. But if you were trying to control the English core, you would only need to control London and Manchester. So very easy core to control. Lumber mill. Really? That's not cool. Why did you do that? You just left your city wide open. Okay. Yeah, that's odd. If I'm quite honest. Let's do it. Let's attack Bordeaux. Boom. Boom. And I'm gonna use you to pillage this cottage before I, 55 gold? Why not? I really don't want this city, if I'm quite honest. I don't know if I want to burn it either. No, I'm not going to burn it. I'll just establish control. Because I can't sack it, unfortunately. I'll just establish control. Alrighty. We could use these workers to come improve Paris, I suppose. Yeah, we need to train a new catapult now. He came and killed my catapult, but he's going to collapse next turn because he has no more core. Gonna hang out. Now we're about to go harass the English. Well, I guess we have wine. It wasn't all bad. Give us a little bit more happiness. All right. Have you traded catapult here? Yeah, try to pillage the improvements around a city as much as possible before you take the city. As much as you can. I'll just keep you here for one turn. Oh, we got a great artist. Well, you know, if I wasn't 3 turns away from this city, I could just go and have you do your thing over here. I don't know what to do with this artist, if I'm quite honest. Maybe I'll just settle him here for another happiness. I guess I'll do that. I don't know. I have no idea what to do with the great people in the Viking game. They, even if I got a merchant, like, I guess I could send you to another city and, what were the odds for that artist? Like 2%? I ran an artist for 2 turns. Or 1 turn, didn't I? Just some crazy odds. Anyway, that's why it's important if you're looking for a specific type of great person to only run that specialist. Because you saw I ran an artist for 1 turn and then a merchant for the rest of the turns. And it was enough to get an artist. So for probability, will be like that sometimes. Alright. Sayonara, friends. Oh, wow. Really? They just did an amphibious landing. What were the odds for that, man? 70%, really? This crossbowman's killing everything. I kind of... Okay. I gotta go kill that crossbowman because he's a menace. But I'm gonna wait 1 more turn so I can come pillage this orchard. I think they might collapse still. Because they still have no core. Their core are these 2 cities. Anyways. Yeah. I'll train one more heavy spearman, because why not? Finally, we got our culture where we want it. Well, not there. What the heck? One more turn. Okay. Well, let's get that culture. Alright, what is next for the Vikings? Roughly 6 more turns or something of spawn protection for the English. They spawned in 820, so yeah, 6 more turns. So next turn we should be able to come settle Greenland and New World. We have the first gold done, we just need to wait for turn 275. We're really just worrying about getting 3,000 gold by pillaging, conquering cities, and sinking ships now. So they did collapse as I prophesied. 15 gold, not bad. No gold. You know what? I think I'm just gonna burn it down because I'm a Viking and I'm evil. Yeah, we're gonna come pick up this skirmisher next, and we are stocking up to invade England next turn. Albion. So I suppose we're going to heal here with this military. Train a couple archers here. We're going to heal here, and then this military is going to come help us with England. But I don't think England is even going to be that stressful. Maybe I'll just come and invade Spain with this military, actually. I don't know. I'm looking for places to pillage. Did that hurt our stability, I wonder? No. We're doing just fine with that raised city penalty. Joseph Smith, great prophet. Let's get that cow pasture. I'm probably trading too many skirmishers, but what the hell? I probably should trade more Huskarls, actually. These two. I forgot these two longships were here. I don't know why I forgot that. Well, let's come over here and pick up that great artist. Whoa! Hey, what are you doing? I just noticed I need to turn on this icon so I can see enemy units. 30 gold, nice. Yeah. Oh, Rise of the Rus. Okay, I was like, why are you back here? But you got kicked out of foreign area and back over here. Okay. Well, your journey just got... Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. All that work just for that. Heal you. Probably offload these guys on the stone quarry tile when we can declare war. And I want to drop off probably 4 Huskarls that come pillage these cottages around here. Taken from the French campaign, probably. Well, I'll trade some more. I'll trade some more Huskarls. Oh, good. We got our trading post up here. And we got that culture. So you can see we have 95 culture. So that's what is required to cover this tile. So, decent amount. Alright, well, we're about to lose our happiness cap. So let's go ahead and trade an archer here real quick. And you can trade an archer as well. And we're going to come on our way. Let's go explore the way to the new world. Boom, boom. So we need to settle right over here. But you can see this is all, well, at least over here, southern Greenland is historical area for us. Got our Paris archer. Let's start putting a mine here. So this is where you're going to want to settle. I forgot to train a workboat over here, didn't I? So this city is definitely going to starve. Actually, I think it's destined to starve regardless, because there's only an amber resource here. But there's an amber here and a whale over here. Regardless, yeah, it'll starve, but that's okay. If Iceland is a pretty pointless city, then the Greenland city is even more pointless. So it is what it is. Okay. So I kind of think I want to use these guys over here to invade Spain. And I'll just buy some more Huscarls to invade England. So I'll rush you out. Just gotta wait a few more turns. Keep you here so I'm not paying upkeep on you. Yeah, go ahead and pick up this great general. Come drop him off over here so I can attach him to that one Huskar over there. I do want to get another catapult, but I guess I'll use this catapult to bring you to the Spanish campaign. Just come spy on this site over here. Yeah, we can come pillage that. We can do something over here. While we're waiting for our backup to arrive and our people to heal, we can come cause a little bit of ruckus. Let's do that. Alright. Lost happiness, but that's okay. Not a big deal. We will not be converting. We are pagans. Yep. So there's the whale and there's the amber. You can't stop the starvation. So we're gonna go over to artists here, because why not? And you can see the way to the new world has opened up. So boom, 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 boom. Look at that, the Americas. But this is not a historical area, so we're gonna come a little bit down south. And we're going to find our historical area on these tiles down here. I kind of think I need to train one more longship. Couple more ones here. Yeah, let's do some damage here. Whoa, what is what? So they have strength 9 on open terrain, but they do have to cross the river. But that's still gonna, they could absolutely punish me. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see what happens with that situation. Huscarls, we need more of those. Catapults. We can train more Huscarls. Not enough hammers here. I don't know what to... just for fun, we could trade those. So please don't. Interesting turn. We did not take any casualties. That was very lucky we didn't take any casualties. And then England declared war. So we're going to go ahead and drop. They're still in the Rise of the English phase. Do they get free units? I don't think they get free units if they declare war. I wonder why they declare war on me. They probably saw the writing on the wall. Let's drop off here.
Yeah.
I'll give you combat. And let's come sink these English ships. Some free XP, some free money, 20 gold. I kind of want to pillage this cottage, but we need to get back out of here. And this was just a weird. I wasn't expecting those horse archers over here. 30 gold. Throw a few rocks over here. He's at 0.7 health, so I'm not worried about a counterattack. Not a problem. By you. Oops, I forgot to attach you. Yeah, he's... Wait. This guy is 7 XP. Let's go ahead and attach you. Boom. So I'm going to give you, obviously, leadership, because that's like the quintessential great general promotion. I think I got to give you morale for an extra movement. And I'll give you City Raider 3. So you're almost at plus 100% city attack. So you're almost strength 16 when attacking a city. So that's awesome. I'll come sit you here and we can hopefully we can take this city next turn. We'll find out. I'm gonna keep my I don't know if there's people in this galley that are gonna try to amphibious land me, so I'm just gonna keep my 2 ships here. Let's scout for a good spot to settle. So I actually like to settle on this spot. Well, yeah, this spot because it's taiga, which we normally can't chop down. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be doing anything with the city. But thinking long term, you probably want to settle in this spot because you got access to the whale, and it's a taiga, which normally you can't do anything with until ecology. All right, now we're going to abandon you and then head on back to Europe. Boom. All right, we got an island to invade now. I see 1 war galley here, so I gotta be a little bit careful. Well, he's only strength 3. I'll come sit on this. Put a lumber mill here. What the hell? Let me load up this great artist real quick, and we can come do something with you. I'll train another long ship just cause. Alright, so they got another archer. Oh, no, they didn't get an archer. Let's hit them again here. Yeah, we can take this city this turn. Let's hit you. Good, and boom. I don't want this city. Why can't I not sack any of these cities? Because I guess they're not very big. I see a library here. Why can't I plunder that library? I don't want to burn it either. Ugh. I'm already unstable, it looks like. I'm just gonna install establish new control. Why are we unstable? Economy. Oh, we are losing gold on 100% wealth, so I kind of see why. It's because of all these units we keep buying. Anyways, that's enough damage for here. Let's come back here to Claremont, heal up, and we can invade Spain. And yes, sir, we can go ahead and settle the New World. You have succeeded to be the first to found a city in the Americas by 1100 AD. So 17 turns ahead of time. Excellent. Alright, artists, good, why not? And let's start production of a whale boat, a workboat. So we can get that whale. Another one! I'm gonna heal you for a turn. I think we need to get healed. This artist, I'm gonna go ahead and have you join city. Give you another happiness because I'm a thoughtful leader like that. This catapult I do want to send to the Spanish front, so drop you off here. Now come have you take out that orb. Good. How many defenses? 20%? I'm gonna have you, stick around for a little bit to help pillage and I think take out those defenses. There's a Lancer here, which makes me nervous, because if I land here, he's probably going to easily kill me. I need to come over here with the Heavy Spearman. I'm just going to sit on this tile for now. For now. We got to wait for reinforcements to arrive on the island. Maybe we should have a medic somewhere. I never had medics. Road. Heal you. And, while we're waiting, I'm going to come have you here so we can start hitting the defenses of London. Meanwhile, let's train a Huskarl. Yeah, I think we need another longship. We definitely do. The Holy Roman Army is right there in northern Italy, which means they're not in Germany. So move down here. Obviously, with the longships, with the withdrawal chance, you want to use them on the offense so you can take advantage of that withdrawal chance. And I want to get rid of you as fast as possible. So I'm just going to have you come and... Yeah, that's a risk. But with this guy... Easy. Oops, I should have had you come over here. Because I want to drop off the Heavy Spearman over here. So that's my bad. Good. No longer angry here. We are Catholic here, so they don't like... Oh no, we're syncretism, so they don't mind that they're Catholic. Trade a couple workboats for the Greenland city. I really don't care about the city. The Germans can have it for all I care. I'm just going to abandon it. Run away from it. Well, you are hurt. Not bad. So what is our deadline? We have to do this by turn 295. So we have 31 turns to acquire 2,200 gold. 2,259 gold to be precise. We're making good progress, I suppose. We have a whole other civilization to declare, or to to conquer. I think let's get that horse pasture up first. Now by you. Okay. Well, we got a lot more reinforcements on the way now, so. They are quickly feeling the pain of the Viking invaders. Boom. So we have our spearmen here. This is a hamlet. Good. Let's come over here, blow up that fishing boat. Only 5. Come on. Alright, so we're protected against that lancer with the heavy spearmen. We got more people landing over here. I'm just going to land them all in one big stack here. We're going to march our way pillaging as we go. I want to heal you. You know what? These guys, let's come have you... We can probably make a move on London pretty shortly. Alright, we gotta heal these guys. But not really. We have 2 catapults. Gotta heal a few of them, but we can probably make a move on Spain rather shortly. I guess I could use these workers in France, I suppose. So let me just come have them put to sleep here. Right, yeah, okay. Let's come pick up these workers over here. Or Huskarls or someone. In this city, I don't know. We just run a merchant and just build wealth. I don't care about this city. It's just not doing a whole lot for us. Oh, there's a great scientist here. I was wondering why it's my science city. Okay, good. Not that I care about science, but... I suppose I could have put a few mines in Ireland as well. Alright. Pillage these 2 things. That's what I'm talking about. 100 gold, 80 gold. That's what I'm talking about, people. That's what you should be looking for. That'll help you right along. What are we looking at? Okay, let's pillage this. 30. That's 30 gold for pastors. Respectable. So look at that. We're almost 1,400. I think next turn we're going to try to make a move and take London. Then we're going to come over here, pillage a pasture, and take Manchester. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to collapse the English, honestly. Maybe I'll take London, pillage all these improvements, and then run away. And go pillage the Germans, and then come back here later on. We'll see. Alright. We got 2 catapults, 3 Huskarls. I think I want to invade Spain with a few more than 3 Huskarls. Even though we are a lot stronger than them. Still. What the hell? Yeah. Why not? So we're just a little bit unstable, but Mostly because of our recession, it looks like. But what can you do about that? Make a market. I'm not making a market. I'll come sit here. I'll pillage that pasture later. With this archer. So you can pick up these 2 Huskarls. And you can pick up the 2 workers. Another war galley. Oh, there's another galley over here for us to see. Easy. Remember, every ship we sink, we get about 20 or 30 gold. 20 gold, looks like. Not bad. Gonna pillage that iron mine. Alright, London. Your time has come. Yeah, we got 2 crossbowmen and a lancer. Should be not a problem. Oh, we got lucky with that one. Alright, let's send a mercenary next. For the bad odds, we're gonna send a mercenary. Not a problem. Okay, we got a lancer. We're gonna send a heavy spearman. Nice. And they're gonna send another Husker. 38 gold's not what I'm looking for, so we're gonna sack it for a bit more. What are we looking at now? Halfway there. Halfway there. We need to do a lot more plundering, people. This is not cutting it. Alright, let's march our force here. And like I said, I don't think I'm actually going to plunder or completely take out the English. I know Scotland has walls on it, and presumably that's going to make things more difficult. So I might just pillage these few improvements and kind of just get out of here. Let them reclaim London, and I can come back in 10 more turns or so. Yeah, let's pick up these workers. Send you to France. Yep, the walls. The walls are there. Yeah, so because walls also reduce the amount of damage taken from siege units, so that only by half. So I reduced city defenses by 4%, but you can see it only reduced it by 2% thanks to the walls. So that's going to be way too long to reduce it to 0. So I don't think Scotland's worth taking. 20 gold, not bad. Alright, let's step on this forest. They are at war with Spain. So Spain's military is currently preoccupied. I'm gonna come pillage this cottage and come sit on this forest. I don't know where to go now. Germany, I guess, actually. They don't have coastal cities, which is unfortunate, but... Well, maybe I'll hold off until... and see what happens with this military. Because that's a big military. I don't need them coming over here and invading France. But then again, I don't really care if I lose France. Anyways, we can come over here and pillage northern Spain. So take a look at all the historical area we have in Sweden and elsewhere. I'm not building cities over there just because we have a short game, and I'm not too concerned about it. But like, these are not bad city spots, you know, with the deer, copper, iron. So I kind of leave it up to you guys if you choose to want to set over here for a pretty good city spot. But I don't think it's worth it with a short game that we're playing. I'd rather just focus on I suppose instead of Oslo, you know, that's probably one thing I would change. Instead of settling Oslo, which is kind of mediocre, I'd probably settle over here so I can get access to this iron, copper, and deer. Other than that, though, I mean, there's more core cities if you really want more core population, but I'm not too concerned about it. Honestly, I'm gonna delete these 2 workers. No, I'll send them to France. I'll send them to France. No need to delete them. There's plenty to do in France. Plenty to do. Well, again, it's not a historical area, but you know, still plenty to do here. England will capitulate. We're not going to bother with that. I don't need capitulation. I need money from plunder. Oh, I forgot to pillage that. How did I forget to pillage that cottage? Okay, my bad. My bad. That's right. We got a couple turns anyway. But we can pillage. I only killed 1 lancer, right? So I guess there are other lancers over here in Scotland. Anyways, I got 0 gold from that one. 65 gold from that one. Okay, that's more like it. Anyways, like I said, let's we're gonna abandon England. I don't care to own it. I want to help them regrow a little bit so we can come back later. So yeah. You're coming over here to harass northern Spain. Oh, a lot of XP. I forgot how lucky you were with that fight you had. And I think we got a decent enough force attacking Spain. Plundering Spain. So I think I'm going to have these guys start congregating to attack Holy Rome. So I'm going to drop you off here. We can just do like a land invasion. Alright. Land invasion. Random scout. Don't think I need to worry. Well, scout's gonna attack now. I gotta remember that. Yeah. I'll kill him if he gets closer. I wonder how long it's gonna take England to reclaim London once I abandon it. What's with all the scouts? Spain. Anyways. Whoa! Lancer. Okay. Gotta look out for lancers. Catholicism's in the New World already. That's funny. That is funny. We have enough culture here. Let's run a merchant. Crossbowmen, heavy spearmen. I'll wait 1 more turn of hitting defenses for us to attack. Alright, we're going to pick up this heavy spearman because obviously this heavy spearman is needed in Spain with these lancers running around. And, well... What's the Holy Roman situation? Let's start putting espionage into them. I'm going to drop you off in Ireland. Let's get some mines over here. Alright. How much longer? 2 turns? Yeah, that's fine. Come get that whale improved. Couple skirmishers gearing up for a war against Holy Rome. I wouldn't expect them to have a navy, but you never know. I'm gonna come drop off my, well, I want to do some recon. So of course they are at war with the Moors, who's over here harassing them. Not a lot of cottages, unfortunately. I'll keep you in the longship, and I'll load you back up next turn. What are these scouts doing? They're trying to come kill my worker, it looks like. Alright. We're running out of time. Not exactly, but, I mean, we are. So we need to conquer faster. They killed me with a crossbow pin on a hill. 70%. That's some odds in your favor. I wouldn't have expected 70. Anyways. Okay. I want to kill that scout. He's bothering me. We can run back over there. Kill you. What's with the AI and scouts? There's another scout here. I don't know. Anyways. I want to get this Huskarl out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to get him out of there. So I'm going to drop off these workers. Oh, you. I can come... Yeah. There we go. So they're probably going to get London next turn. That's alright by me. They still have all their workers, right? I don't think I killed a single English woman. Come get a mine here. And a mine here. Here, mine here. Okay, so let's maybe take Tarragona. Let's go for it. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Not bad. So what are we looking at? We got another great general. Cool. So, 1,117 gold to go. I don't know why I brought an archer. I'm not even that dead set on protecting this city. They can have it back for all I care. So I'm going to send this archer back here. Whatever. I'll send him here to pillage that pasture. Okay, with this great general, I'm probably going to just go ahead and attach you to this guy who gets trained here in a couple turns. Ran out of movement. Okay. To buy you, I'm going to want to train a catapult here next. Going to wait a few more turns here. We're going to come sit on this quarry. Combat wall. Pillage that quarry. Another longship? Yeah. Can't have too many. So keep an eye on the Spanish Lancers. They have one that's wounded right here. And they have one that's full health right here. Okay. Well, we're sitting on the hill here, so hopefully they don't attack me. But they might come and attack me here. Good, we won. We killed that Spanish Lancer. Oh, this wounded one. Is that what that was? Yeah, we killed the wounded Lancer. So this guy's still... Oh, he's right here. Okay. So let's take out this quarry. 15 gold, and... We're massing here on the border. I'm sure Holy Realm sees us, but we don't care. We could start improving these wine resources for more happiness, I suppose, right? Let's pillage this pasture for 15 gold. Hey, it's 15 gold closer to our goal, so I'm not complaining. We do have 2 catapults over here. Want to heal you. Let's send our catapults up, and away. Let's send them to battle so we can start hitting the defenses of Toledo. Oh, they didn't come take London. Why didn't you take London? That's odd. Alright. Next turn we'll pick up that. We'll declare war in Holy Realm very shortly. Ouch, you are starving. You are angry. Mine. I'll send you to Holy Realm. I think Spain's pretty much taken care of. Yeah, we were much stronger than basically every competitor, it looks like. Put our espionage into the Moors just in case. I forgot I had those cities, but I gotta check on them from time to time. Make sure they're still doing okay. Sure, we could use some more. I don't think they gave us a single bit of wealth, but that's okay. Let's move our stack here. Got another great general, Huskarl. Of course, movement range, leadership, and city raider promotions are what we're going for. Dude, come take London. I want you to have it. We're just going to march a huge stack into the Holy Roman Empire. Train a couple of catapults, because we probably need to do that. Alright, so let's drop off our Huskarl here. Heavy Spearman here. Do I want to... I don't know if I want to take out Spain. We're just so powerful, but I have to balance between outright conquering all these people and, like, you know, pillaging them for money. Looks like Lugo is part of their core. So maybe I'll take Toledo, because that's a bigger city. It'll give me more wealth on Conquer. But I do want to make sure I pillage all these improvements. and I'll take Toledo, and then I'll walk away like I did with England. Give them the chance to rebuild. Yeah, sounds good. Holy Rome invasion is imminent. Oh, look at that. Tribal village. A warrior. Just what we need. Oh, we're stuck. Why are we stuck? Because we can't go in the tundra. Ah. Okay, we're training a tundra. We're training a longship here. Whatever. I guess I'll just, yeah, keep you here. You can come pillage that olive orchard. Hamlet here. I want to. It'll grow in 4 turns, so hopefully I want to let that college grow into a hamlet if I can help it. Seriously? What? The Lancer. And they killed me with a heavy galley. Wow. They counterattacked me and I wasn't prepared for that. What the hell? Holy cow, man. Jeez. Well, props to you, man. Damn. Okay. Pillage of mine. That damn Lancer. I knew I gotta keep an eye on those Lancers. I think we're just gonna go ahead and declare war next turn. Just march in there. Crazy heavy galley won as well. Jeez. Everything just worked against me that turn. 5 gold. Pillage all these improvements. Just keep you here. I think we're safe to come. Use our Great General Pillage here. I'm going to focus on Toledo and try to take it over. Well, now I need catapults, don't I? How do they... I'm still amazed they pulled that off. Alright, let's come get that hamlet pillaged. Let's crush out that catapult. He is needed elsewhere. Orchard. So much food here. I don't know what to do with all this food. Because we're about to lose a happiness cap again. That's okay. Whatever. Workboat, yeah. Alright, Spain. What are we looking at now? How much more? Still need 1,000 more gold. We got 22 turns to get it done. They killed 4 of my units last turn. And my archer, too. Okay, fair enough for the archer. There goes their iron mine. 15 gold from the hammer. That's just unlucky. We'll move our military here. 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 Our one heavy spearman we have over here. Yeah, we need more heavy spearmen. Where's our other one? I thought I had two. Oh, he's over here at Holy Rome. That's right. Fair enough. Speaking of Holy Rome, hey, we gained a stability level. All right. So we got 2 movement here. Let's pillage you. We're not getting too lucky with a lot of our pillaging, I've noticed. 0 money. Not cool. All right, let's walk in here. Yeah, same here as well. You guys can all come right here. Salt quarry. All right, let's get that amber. Another luxury resource for us. This catapult, I guess, I don't know. I can send him to Spain if there's still time over there. That should all be enough to take their capital of Toledo, right? Can't imagine I would need more. I took out their iron. Do they still have horses? They don't have horses. So, just that one lancer is who I'm really concerned about. Dude, take London. Somebody take Maryland. I don't want these cities. I guess I don't care. I'm not over the stability cap anyway, so. Yeah, let's come pick you up, I guess. Why not? Taking care of our city of Iceland. I don't know what to do here. Harbor? We're at the happiness cap. Just, I don't know. Build wealth. I kind of don't care about the city anymore. It's served its purpose. So we're going to start our golden age next turn, which is important. I guess. We get more wealth, but that's about it. More hammers. Don't kill me. Another English. So next turn that's going to turn into a hamlet. So I'll be more than happy to go pillage that once it turns into a hamlet. Let's come get that mine pillaged. I kind of want to kill these guys before they step into that city. Because then I have to contend with the hill bonus, defensive bonus, and all that. So it's kind of important to kill them before they step into Toledo. Dude, they can have London. Like, I'm not even trying to guard it. Okay. Pillage that wheat farm. Please don't kill me. They have no military here. No improvements either, at least over here in northern Germany. Alright, let's step forward. Yeah, I'll promote you to a heavy spearman. I could use some more spearmen. Can buy this catapult real quick. Let's come pick him up next turn. What are we looking at? Surely we have 900 more gold or something like that to go, right? Surely we're making progress. Yes, 222, excuse me, 822 more gold to go to pillage. I think we're on our way. Is England rebuilt? Not really. I don't know how long I've been gone for, but they've only managed to improve this one iron mine since I've been gone. That's kind of pitiful. Anyways. There we go. You have succeeded to control the core of 2 European civilizations in 1050. But of course, we did that a long time ago. It just didn't get triggered until just now. 70 gold. Nice. That's what I'm looking for. 70 gold. Here come the catapults, so then we can finally put a siege onto Toledo. Guess drop them off here. You know what? I'd send you to explore. I don't care about that scout anymore. Go crazy. Go crazy. That's alright. Rather lose a skirmisher than a Huskarl. I guess we're probably going to lose a Huskarl too. Damn. Yep, okay. That's alright. Let's send our great general, get another promotion. Wasn't even hurt. Not even hurt. Good. So we got a good amount of money from that. 630 gold to go. Got some improvements over here we can take out. Let's make a road over here. We could make a road over here as well. Actually, I'm going to come sit on this tile so my great general's protected by this heavy spearman in case that lancer decides to attack me. As he's wont to do. 40 gold, that's not bad, that's not bad. 5 gold. You see the discrepancy you gotta deal with. 40 gold or 5 gold. You never know what you're gonna get when you pillage a farm. Alright. So their army is moving back north. They can have mail in, like I've said, for all I care. Yeah, it's okay. And crossbowmen just left their city to come kill that war horse archer, which is weird. Okay, I'm gonna come get this skirmisher. I'm gonna come get this crossbowman. Step over here. 45 gold, that's what I'm talking about. Another war galley. Let's go take him out. Good. 20 more gold in our coffers. Alright. So yeah, like as I said, once we take Toledo, I will be backing off and letting them kind of reconquer it. Well, I don't know. Like, we might just go all out and just take the whole civilization, because we have 18 turns to go till the deadline anyway. So we might as well squeeze a little bit more wealth out of them while we can. We'll see how it plays out. Okay. A lot of workers here. A couple crossbowmen. Let's come get these improvements pillaged. I'm just gonna do something for the economy. That's about time I'd start not training Huskarls or something. Okay, 2 catapults here. Boom. Drop them off. I'm going to rush out a skirmisher or 2 and send them over here real quick. Two archers here. 30 gold, not bad. Another... Why are they training war galleys? Like, that's all they're training. Okay. And we almost died. From a 98% chance. Okay. It'd be like that sometimes. Kind of drop you off. Oh, I can't. Oh, crap. We're going to die. Damn it. Really? Okay, well, 0.5 health. I have 0.4 health. I guess I didn't realize I have 1 more movement. I'm going to come sit on this island for a little more defensive purpose. Where's all the cottages, people? You guys are neglecting cottages. They don't have a horse pasture, presumably. There's no horses in central Italy, that's right. So they don't have horses, so there's no more lancers coming out. At least not yet. They have 1 lancer over here. Oh, Vienna's barbarian. 70 gold, that's what I'm talking about. Send these 2 guys across the river, come get this orchard pillaged. Damn. My route. How did I almost lose that 2% chance? That 98% chance fight? Whatever, okay. Road. Gonna get another great person next turn. If it's a merchant, I don't know where I'm gonna send him to, but please don't kill my guy. Please don't kill my guy. That's a miracle. Jeez, I don't know how we were in that position to begin with. What are the odds for that? 45%. Okay, jeez. Okay, whatever. What's done is done. Let's come pillage this iron mine. Let's get you healed. I could send you to... I've never met the Byzantines, did I? Could send you to Constantinople. That could be a fun place to do a trade mission. Very thematic. We're gonna besiege Toledo a little bit longer. 45 minutes, actually. We're getting a good amount of money from our pillaging now. If we take this city, Holy Rome collapses. Which I don't, well... Okay, we only need 290 more gold at this point. So, let's just go for broke. We gotta just take what we can. We are about to win. Gotta take just a couple more cities. I'll wait another turn so I can pillage this farm and iron mine. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have sent you over here. Whatever. 2 more Huskarls. Yeah, I think we're good on military at this point. I think we are good on military. I'll send you over here. No more galleys over there to speak of. I think we're good. We're safe. Yeah, let's train a market. I'm going to have you train a market after this. I think we're good on military. We have 200 something more gold to go. Yeah, we're good. Oh, brother. Not the Spanish heavy galley. He's just taking off my guys one by one. Where was it? Jeez. Anyways, 40 gold. The Arabians have been destroyed. Okay. Do we go for this attack right now? I think I'll wait one more turn, honestly. And I'll do some collateral damage with my catapults. I don't want to come in here without collateral damage. Good, okay. $85 gold, yes sir. The heavy galleys have full health. I didn't do a single lick of damage to him. Okay. Well, time to get out of here, because the odds are definitely not on my side. Odin is not with us today.
Ja. Vänta på dina ordrar!
Pillages to improvements. That poor worker is probably scared out of his mind, but I'm not coming for you, don't worry. Hey, where are you going? You abandoning your post? Okay, let's go for this city. This might actually win us the game. 140 more gold. Yeah, let's go for it. Nothing like killing one catapult to get a great general as you're losing your capital city.
Yeah.
There you go. You have succeeded to acquire 3,000 gold by pillaging, conquering cities, and sinking ships by 1250 AD. So we got that 15 turns ahead of time. Very excellent. Okay. So let's wrap up this turn. I guess we would probably also take Toledo. Maybe not next turn, but the turn after that, because I would probably want to cross the river before I attack and do one more round of damage. But yeah. Not a bad game. Okay, let's rip everything up. Yeah, just fortify. Build wealth. The German army just stuck over here. Come on. You're needed over here in Germany. And I think we probably just collapsed the Holy Romans. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the playthrough of the Norse civilization as we pillaged, conquered, and sunk ships on our way to 3,000 gold here in 1100. And we got 2 million souls. Nice. Boom. Norse has won a historical victory. Alright, so this was our second last game of the 3000 BC start. After this, we only have... So we start with 3000 BC, we go all the way until 540 AD, I think. There we go. So there we start. We quickly go over and get Ireland. Let's slow it down, sorry. Iceland follows. We take over Paris. We take over the rest of France very quickly. Greenland, the New World, and then London And we never make a move on the rest of England, because we're nice like that. We invade Spain, and we win. Short game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. So this is a fun game if you don't want to think too much. I mean, you got to think about your invasions and how you want to attack, but really, I mean, let's be honest, there's not too much thought. I was playing a little bit sloppy, I could tell with that. Like, there was a couple, like, I should have lost all those units to the Spanish that turn. If I was a little bit more organized in my invasion, I would have invaded with heavy spearmen and all that. But the good news with the Vikings, you really don't need to think too much. You have an isolated core on the peninsula from the rest of everybody. The AI cannot figure out how to deal with amphibious landings. You really have free reign to go conquer and pillage as you will. Of course, we didn't make any wonders. We didn't research any technologies. Our contribution to civilization was purely spreading Norse civilization across the waters. To Iceland, Greenland, the New World, Ireland, England, France, and northern Spain. We displayed the leadership abilities of Ragnar Lodbrok. So we got the highest possible title we could earn. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we sure did. Anything I would do differently? Well, I mean, honestly, with the 3000 BC start, you're still kind of beholden to some pretty random starts. If France is gifted a really powerful start with a ton of cottages and a ton of hamlets, like they did in my test game I played before I made this video, it makes your job a lot easier. I actually won in my test game right after my golden age started, in turn 275, I think it was, because I think I won 277 or something like that. And I barely had to deal with England at all, because I just pillaged so many cottages and hamlets in France that I pretty much won the game, or got 2/3 of my pillaging done in France alone. I didn't have to worry about Holy Rome or Spain. But the good news is, there's a ton of European civilizations out there to plunder and conquer on your way to getting 3,000 gold. Would I do anything differently? Not really. I'd play a little bit less sloppy, but I knew this was an easy one, so yeah. You can challenge yourself to try to win as fast as possible. I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like, I don't know what I could have done differently to win faster, to be honest. Because England's got to spawn, they got to build their improvements, and then I have to go in and pillage them. Like, I can only pillage so fast. I can only pillage improvements that are there to start with. Okay. Yeah, all these cities are basically just for the gold. They're not really going to contribute anything. They're just contributing maintenance. All right. Yep. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough of the Norse civilization. Like I said before, rather easy civilization. You have one tool in your toolkit, the hammer, Thor's hammer. Just buy units with citizenship and keep wealth at 100%. And utilize your unique power, and you'll have all the money you need to do your goals. You can see we didn't, like I said, we didn't do a single technology this game. Alright. I think that's it. Enough chit chat. Not a lot to be said about this civilization. It's fun, short, and sweet. So if you want all of the above, play the Norse in Rise and Fall of Civilization, Dawn of Civilization. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.